think at the same time, it's also, in a way, healthy for men that, you know, need some sort of somebody to talk to. And like, for me, that's what I make my platform about. Like, you have like a place to come and be yourself and express when you're lonely.
While you're sad. Yourself.
And
only if
no,
they
them.
pay you,
I'm talking
though.
about them, not me. But like, I think work is super important, because I think if we didn't have it, that there would be a lot of men that have needs that aren't getting met, and that makes things dangerous.
So your argument is, if there wasn't work, that men would just be on a rampage, just like essaying chicks?
Be that 15%.
I think it would be scary.
I mean, that's what is for. The only difference between OnlyFans and is that they get a reaction from you as opposed from. That's the only difference. You are technically. That's
It's
what.
Interactive
Exactly.
experience.
Can I ask you something,
Yeah.
Brian? Do you support capitalism?
Oh, you're libertarian. Okay, I know where you're going. Yeah, I'm in favor of capitalism.
Okay, so there's a market for only. So do you equally hold the men who create the market accountable?
Yeah, I mean, I don't hold these men who like pay for these girls' OnlyFans in high regard. And
Right,
I
but let's say
advocate-
your guy friend comes to you and he's like, I want to get this girl's OnlyFans. Are you just saying, well, you shouldn't because she's X, Y, and Z, or are you also like, hey, like you should probably contribute to society in a better way than creating this market which objectifies women and can lead to all the negative things that you talk about?
Well, there's supply and demand, right?
So if you're a capitalist.
Yeah, I don't have anything wrong with capitalism. I don't actually, frankly, I don't give a fuck about sex work. But I look at it from a dating lens. So my prescriptive advice to men is, don't date a woman who has photos of herself fucking other men on camera.
And I think that's
Simple.
fine. I'm just wondering if you also tell men like, hey, you probably shouldn't be
And
subscribing
I don't
to
have a
this
double
stuff.
standard on this.
Okay.
Ladies, if you don't
Well,
want
not
to
everyone
date,
that does OnlyFans fucks men on camera.
that's fine. But it's not like I have a double standard on this. Women, if you don't want to date a man who's a porn star, that's totally fine. I don't have like, so this is kind of not like a gendered thing necessarily, but
So
well,
do you
I just
think
really, I think like when it comes to dominance in a man, I find it way more attractive and way more dominant when a man holds other men accountable. Like that's when I view a man as a real leader. It's easy for men to sit around and be like, you shouldn't want a woman who does da da da. But it's harder for a man to be like, hey, homie, you probably shouldn't be subscribing to this shit.
I make this prescriptive claim all the time. I say, men, you shouldn't even be following women on Instagram. You shouldn't. I don't follow
That's fair.
any girls on Instagram. You shouldn't be liking their shit, simping for them, leaving lame ass comments. That's me holding men accountable. Men should not do that. They shouldn't be paying for OF. They shouldn't be subscribing to it. But
That's
like,
good.
I don't really give like would society probably be better if there wasn't like sex work? Probably.
100%
At the end of the
it would
day,
be.
though, I'm not like I typically. That's why when I do have OF girls or sex workers on, I'm typically not making actual like criticisms of that specifically. It's always from a dating lens, where I'm basically saying, guys, it's suboptimal to date a woman who has.
And you're saying it's because of
not-
the characteristics that
But if
come
they're
with
a star,
No,
then
worse.
Yeah.
So okay.
Yeah.
I mean, well, OF is they're. I mean, if she just does traditional, and then she does OF, there's like different considerations there. I mean, look, most of these OF girls are just like constant liars.
Pick-me
They
girls.
lie about everything. We've had them on the show. They lie about their age. They lie about everything. They make up stories for content. Blah blah blah. That's why I'm. In any case, so look, I think it is suboptimal. So yeah, I don't know.
it's just
Oh, here's the other. I mean, the other reason. I mean, I kind of already touched on it. As a woman, your future husband and children will not appreciate naked photos of you being available on the internet. There's like the potential for bullying for the child.
Don't have kids.
And just as somebody.
Their round meatball
thank
donated
you, Mr.
$200.
Thank you.
Brian is right on the money.
He's a brave
Thank
and
you, Mr.
decent
Meatball.
man. He's a pioneer.
It's good to have you back, man. Good to have you back. Thank you, bro. Look, I mean, you're doing it. It is what it is. But, yeah.
That's a great
what
comment.
these women don't like.
I think these type of conversations also come up
really often because a lot of like the sex workers that we have had on the show are like struggling really hard to find someone.
Christ is Lord Ski 4 donated $200. So, the sex industry is helping men? The human race got along just fine without hardcore porn for literally all human history, for thousands of years. Is our society evolving or unraveling?
Probably
guarantee
evolving.
Unraveling.
Definitely
I think it's
evolving.
Unraveling is what's happening. We are
arcade
unraveling.
Days, they were hosting like parties. There's like mentions of like all kinds of orgies and live
I mean, the
sex and all
Romans were
kinds of
definitely turning
historical
up like.
slabs and shit.
Yeah, go back
like,
to Greece, man. They was
everything.
they was
They
fucking
were
everywhere.
fucking.
They was.
They was
I mean, honestly, then naked women were considered art.
They just
and
had
they
their
were
titties out.
statues everywhere.
It was
of
I mean, you
naked
could argue that it's about the same. You could argue that without
It's the same things happening now, except they're recording it and selling it.
you could say that
Yeah,
without corn, they were doing more
It was not
in-person
even
Killer
stuff.
of Cereal donated $200. Car salesman with a perfect junker. Jewelry salesman pushing a flawless necklace. An insurance salesman with the bulletproof deal. An OF girl with the wettest content. Sell me hard, her daddy.
Yeah, I mean, look, to your point about, holding men accountable, I don't think they should be subscribing to fans. I don't think that they should be following these IG models on Instagram.
Ulysses the Pagan donated $200. The current CEO of OF Keely Blair, female running a corn site. Females just as well can be dirtballs.
Is the CEO
Facts.
of OF what? I thought it was a guy. Oh no, the owners are men of fans.
Well, we
Look,
know that women.
I'll
can
do a
beat
call to
cornballs,
action
too.
right now. I'll do a call to action to men right now. We'll start perhaps with something simple. To all the guys who are watching right now, take out your phone. If you guys, yo, stay safe. Thank you for the raid, dude. Appreciate it, man. You're a fucking legend. We're talking about degeneracy. Yo, guys,
social
open up
dependency.
Twitch, Nick. Guys, go to twitch.tv/whatever. Stay safe. Thank you for the raid, man. Mods, can you shout them out? Twitch.tv/whatever. If you just joined from Stay Safe, guys, drop us a follow and a Prime sub because we're about to talk about the dating meta of being a World of Warcraft player. So if you play World of Warcraft, what that means for
we
your
go
dating
again.
prospects.
I play
Now,
World of Warcraft.
these girls
Wait, why does that matter?
are going to tell you if
Big nerd.
you have a better shot with them if you play Alliance versus Horde. If you're a gnome mage or gnome warlock, like what your chances are.
I read a show
So
based
drop
on
us a follow,
video
guys. Drop us a Prime sub if you have
I'm a
one.
nerd.
We got. By the way, we don't run. I turned off the ads. I'm pretty sure on Twitch, so I want to experiment this month, see if how that goes. But if you're watching the stream and you're not following, do me a little favor, boys. Drop